Hi friends, welcome back to the new tutorial video of Fortigate next generation firewall or UTM. So as in last video we have seen that how the Fortigate firewall comes into an enterprise level firewall or mid-range firewall and a small business firewall. Fortigate firewall also comes with a wide variety of virtual machines, SVM, KVMs, OVF, and also cloud based. For more information you can log on to www.fortinet.com. So in this tutorial we are just going to install a Fortigate VM machine into our VMware workstation, and we are going to see a very basic configuration so that we can access our firewall. So for downloading the OVF file for VMware workstation, you have to log on to https://support.fortinet.com. You have to register yourself on this website, and once you register yourself you can click on download and firmware images, and you'll get the three tabs here. You have to select your product, that is Fortigate. You have, because Fortinet has wide variety of products, so make sure you select Fortigate. Once you select the Fortigate, you have the release notes with you, download and upgrade path. It is recommended to read the release note for detailed information regarding that particular patch release, and then you can click on download, and we are going to download the version 5.6, and this is the latest version here, the 5.6.3. we are going to download 5.6.3, the latest one. What we are going to search here for OVF. As you can see we have SVM, VMAX, but what we want to download here is Fortigate VM64 ovf.zip. So I have already downloaded this file. When you click on HTTPS you can download the file. So I have already downloaded and unzipped that file, and here is the inside of these files that we have downloaded. The open virtualization format, this is the one we need. So the machine installation is pretty straightforward. There is not much difficult, very easy. You just have to click on the file, click on open, and select the VM64, Fortigate VM64, and you can change the storage path for the virtual machine, and the name you can change here. I'm gonna go with the default settings, and you can click on import. You can click on accept on the license agreement. File is now getting imported in the virtual machine, the VM workstation, and here you have all the hardware and hard disk and memory allotted to it. I'm gonna go with the default settings because this is just a basic installation. And here this network adapters from 1 to 10, this actually indicates the port of the Fortigate firewall. Just for your information, I have created one virtual host. Here you can see it is in a DHCP is enabled. Here it is, VMZNet0. I've just created one just to show you a demo, and if you click on the status, I have the IP of 10.1 and DHCP is enabled from the VMware workstation. So I'm going to link that virtual host to this adapter so that I can take access of this Fortigate firewall. Once we install it, you can click on custom VMnet host 0 and then click on OK. Remember that we have DHCP enabled, so this network adapter is going to take the IP address automatically, and we will check that. Once all this is completed, you can go ahead and click on the power on this virtual machine, and this will just take a couple of minutes to boot the Fortigate virtual machine. So now as you can see, the boot is complete and asking for the login credentials. The default login credentials is username is admin, the password is blank, there is no password, and as you can see now I have logged in the Fortigate virtual machine. So what we want to do is, first we want to check the interfaces. As I told you that the 10 network adapters indicates the 10 interfaces of this particular firewall. I can give a command show system interface. There's port 1, port 2, port 3, and it will be from till port 10. So the important thing to see is that on this port the mode DHCP is automatically on, and you can see the allow access ping HTTPS, SSH, HTTP and FGFM. This is a protocol from Fortigate. It is already allowed, so that means that this particular interface will take the IP address automatically. And I'll just show you how can we change, if you want to change the allow access, if you don't want the HTTP, if you want to remove it, how can we do that? You can see there are only 10 ports, and this is one virtual VPN port, SSL VPN port. So if I want to go inside the port 1 to edit something, how can we do that? Fortigate CLI is pretty simple. Press question mark and type a part command. You can press tab to complete it. So show system interface. Yeah, I'm just pressing the tab and it's completing my commands. So I have to configure right now. So config system interface. Then I have to edit the port number 1. So if you press question mark, you can commands that are possible in this particular mode. So I want to edit port 1. Then if you can press question mark, and you can see what are the commands that you can use in this particular mode. So I want to set. Before being set, I want to give this command get, and I want to show you what is the IP address that has been taken by this particular port, and I press enter. So as you can see, this IP already is taken by this particular interface because our DHCP from VMware workstation is enabled for this VMnet 0, which I have attached with the network adapter 192.168.10.128/24. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set allow access only for HTTPS, for ping, and for SSH to be more secure. And that's it. I will just type and come out. I will try to ping my VMnet 0 virtual NIC card, which is working as a host. What is the command for that is execute ping the IP address 192.168.10.1, and as you can see it is pinging my virtual NIC card, which is working as a host. What I'm going to do is now I want to open up a CLI. I'll try to ping. This is my local machine, and from here I'm trying to ping the Fortigate virtual machine. Ping 192.168.10.128 was the IP address taken by the Fortigate firewall from the DHCP. And as you can see, I'm able to ping it. There was just a small issue because I did not enable HTTP and just enable HTTPS and SSH. I was not able to log in through HTTPS for some certificate issue. So I went back and I enabled also HTTP access on the interface, and now as you can see I'm able to log in. I'm able to get the page of the Fortigate firewall. So the default username, there is admin and there is no password. We'll click login. It gives you the message to change the default password, and we're gonna do it later. So as you can see, this is the dashboard of the Fortigate 5.6.3, which is the latest one. Here are all the options for the configuration that we are going to see in the future in our next videos. And this is the basic dashboard, which we have the host name, and this is the serial number, the firmware version, the mode. You can change the mode from here, the dates. We don't have the WAN IP as of now. When we'll give internet access to this particular machine, we can also, it can connect to the FortiGuard and give us the evaluated license, which is for 14 days. So this was the installation of the virtual machine. If you go here in the network interfaces, you will see port number 1, which has taken the IP automatically because the DHCP is enabled, and we enabled the HTTPS, ping, and SSH, and after that I again enable HTTP. So this is about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.